Right. Clearly today, the big story is Parvez Rasool's maiden call-up to the India squad. Rasool was playing a club game when in fact he learned of his inclusion and spoke to CNN IBN's Mufti Isla about his journey to the Men in Blues dressing room.
फर्स्ट मोमेंट मैं यहाँ पे प्रैक्टिस कर रहा था तो तब मेरे को पता चला कि मैं इंडियन टीम में सिलेक्ट हुआ हूँ. फर्स्ट मोमेंट जो मेरे कोच रहे हैं अब्दुल कयूम सर, उनको फ़ोन किया मैंने तो बड़े खुश हुए वो भी. और हमारे जो यहाँ पे कमल टाइगर JKCPL हो रही है उनके कोच हमारे मोहम्मद शफी, उनके साथ बात की, बहुत अच्छा लगा. बिशन सिंह बेदी इज़ अ लेजेंड. उनका बहुत अच्छा योगदान रहा मेरी बॉलिंग को लेके, क्योंकि मैं काफ़ी पहले भी इंटरव्यूज़ में बोला हूँ कि जब भी पहले जब बिशन सिंह बेदी सर ने मुझे देखा तो पहली बार उन्होंने कहा कि यू आर द बेस्ट ऑफ स्पिनर ऑफ योर स्टेट. बहुत फील कर रहा हूँ मैं अभी कि कब जाके इंडियन टीम में बैठूँ, इंडियन बस में बैठूँ और इंडियन टीम की ड्रेसिंग रूम में बैठूँ. बहुत अच्छा. यूवी पाजी इज़ अ ग्रेट पर्सन. देवधर ट्रॉफी में मिले वो मेरे से. उससे पहले हमारा मैच हुआ था उनके साथ, मैंने आउट किया यूवी पाजी को, तो बड़ा अच्छा लगा उनके साथ बैठ के. बहुत अच्छे बंदे और बहुत कुछ सीखा उनसे. जितने भी हमारे क्रिकेटर हैं, मोहम्मद शफी है या बहुत हमारे क्रिकेटर्स हैं, यंग क्रिकेटर्स हैं, मैं उनको यही सलाह देना चाहता हूँ कि यू हैव टू वर्क हार्ड. तो बाकी बिजबारा क्रिकेट में सबसे बेस्ट है, क्योंकि मेरे फादर जो रह चुके हैं वो भी क्रिकेटर रह चुके हैं, तो उनको इस गेम से बड़ा लव था, तो हमेशा वो मेरे को सपोर्ट करते थे. अब प्रैक्टिस तो बहुत ज़्यादा मैंने की, स्पेशली इस ग्राउंड में. ये ग्राउंड मेरा है जहाँ पे मैंने स्टार्ट किया क्रिकेट, और अभी भी जब इंडिया का कॉल आया तो इसी ग्राउंड में प्रैक्टिस कर रहा था.
मैं खुश हूँ इस वक्त. आज मैंने सुना है कि मतलब टीवी में आया है कि मतलब परवेज रसूल सिलेक्ट हुआ है. मैं खुदा से दुआ करता हूँ वो आगे जाए और इंडिया टीम में शामिल हो जाए और वो खेले, हम भी देखें, यहाँ कश्मीर के लोग वो भी देख सके.
Happy times there for the Rasool family. In fact, Rasool has flowered under the guidance of his Jammu and Kashmir coach, the legendary Bishan Singh Bedi. Now, Bedi told CNN IBN that he hopes Rasool will make the best use of this opportunity and aspire to play Test cricket too for India.
Well, I'm very happy. I'm very pleased for him, and I'm very proud of the fact that the first Kashmiri lad has made it break into the Indian side. I'm very happy for him, and it's a great opportunity for him to display his ability and his talent. See, I have worked with him, and I've enjoyed working with him. Okay. Beyond that, I would like to say that yes, he has quite a few plus points. He is technically very sound as an off spinner, and what I like about him is he's got a very nice clean action, and well, he's also a very outstanding middle order batsman and quite a brilliant fielder. So he's got all the everything going for him. Now it's entirely up to him how he capitalizes on this opportunity, how he capitalizes on this break that he's got. Well, I have tried to drill into his mind. Look, your target should be a Test cap, not stupid IPL or other Business 11 and all this. You have to you focus yourself on a goal which is slightly higher, tougher, but not out of sight. This sort of a local hero was very, very desirable for the youth in the valley to think of something nice and positive.
I hope that he will continue to do us proud and he will acquit himself on the field extremely well. We obviously keep looking for positive icons for the youth of the state, and particularly for the youth of the valley. This is the first time we've been able to create an icon for what is obviously the preeminent sport in the country, that being cricket. So hopefully, yes, Parvez will also inspire some of the other youngsters who have traditionally believed that because they're Kashmiri, they won't get a chance. I would be deeply, deeply disappointed if tomorrow I was to hear that Parvez was only selected because he is a Kashmiri. I would like to believe that Parvez has been selected because the selectors believe that he fills an important role or an important slot in the playing team, and that is why he has been selected, and that his being Kashmiri is incidental to that.
And it's of course for the first time a cricketer from the Kashmir Valley has come so close to an India cap. Rasool has been making waves in recent times and his inclusion is bound to be celebrated. This is our story.
24-year-old Parvez Rasool is more than just a gifted off-spinner or a talented batsman. He represents the power of a dream, one that can be achieved against the longest odds.
जम्मू एंड कश्मीर में ऐसी फैसिलिटीज़ नहीं है जितना बाहर को हमको देखने को मिलती है, जैसे एकेडमीज वगैरह, जितना भी इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर बाहर को हम देखने को मिलता है, जम्मू एंड कश्मीर में ऐसा कुछ नहीं है.
Rasool came to prominence after scoring nearly 600 runs and took 33 wickets in the last Ranji season, guided at every step by the encouragement of Jammu and Kashmir's coach, the legendary Bishan Singh Bedi.
पहले ही जब उनने मेरे को देखा नेट में बॉल डालते हुए, तो पहले ही उन्होंने ये कमेंट किया, यू आर द बेस्ट ऑफ स्पिनर ऑफ आवर स्टेट. तो अगर आप अच्छा करोगे तो आप बहुत अच्छा क्रिकेट खेल सकते हो.
His all-round potential caught the eye of the national selectors. First called up for India A for a warm-up one-day game against England, his big moment came a month later, taking 7 wickets for the board president's 11 against Australia in Chennai.
ऑस्ट्रेलिया जो दुनिया की क्रिकेट में बहुत बड़ी टीम मानी जाती है, उनके साथ 7 विकेट्स लेना बहुत बड़ी बात है. तो बहुत ज़्यादा कॉन्फिडेंस आया मेरे में.
Rasool was named among the 30 probables for the Champions Trophy but failed to make the final cut. Now his opportunity is here. This journey has already gone further than anyone could have predicted, but it's only just begun. With Gaurav Kalra in New Delhi, Amrita Tripathi.
What a heartwarming story there from Gaurav. The first question, obviously, before we talk about team selection, this is absolutely something to celebrate, not only for the people of Jammu and Kashmir, but the fact that this has been an outstanding time for Parvez Rasool. He's played very well for his Ranji team. He's performed excellently when he was, in fact, selected to play against the touring Australians earlier this year. And as we heard him, he's just waiting to get onto the Team India bus there.
Yes, and Sanjeev, it's the kind of story that Indian cricket allows to be created. It is a game that's spread far and wide. We've seen cricketers emerge now from Kerala. There's been a lot of talk, obviously, over the years about the small town cricketer phenomenon, and here's another barrier broken. Jammu and Kashmir have never been a formidable force in Ranji Trophy cricket, but here is a player, the kind of player that Indian cricket is searching for. Off-spin bowler, middle-order batsman, is able to field well, as Mr. Bedi said there. Is the kind of cricketer that simply on what he brings to the table is an option now for Indian cricket, especially as there is a hunt for quality spin bowlers on at the moment. So yes, it's a story to celebrate for what it brings from where he comes, yes, but also for the cricketing merit that he potentially brings to the table. And now it's upon him, if he makes the 11, to make the most of the opportunity.
That's right. And Gaurav, a quick word on his cricketing acumen a little bit more. In fact, I read one of the old interviews in which Rasool spoke about his interaction with Bishan Bedi. He said that when I was trying to develop the Dusra, Mr. Bedi told me that if you have a good Pehla, why do you need a Dusra? So obviously, he has caught the eye of the connoisseurs, because there are more often than not many of the legendary players who have actually seen him perform and say that he is indeed a classical spinner.
Yes, and Mr. Bedi made that point in the interview we did with him, where he said that one of the things I admire about him is his clean action. You can be pretty sure that Bishan Bedi would not work with an off-spinner who does not have a clean action. But also the fact that he took 7 wickets in that board president's 11 game against Australia means that long format cricket is something that he can take up. But at the moment, it's about one-day cricket and whether he breaks into the 11, because remember, 3 spinners in that India squad for Zimbabwe.
Right now, Gaurav, to quickly wrap this up, obviously one has to ask you about the selection. More of them on expected lines, but the fact is that Dhoni has been rested, Kohli is captaining, but no place yet for the likes of Gautam Gambhir. Yet we see 90% of the team is pretty inexperienced and young, and they're also going to South Africa for the A tour.
Yes, I was surprised not to see Gautam Gambhir on that A tour to South Africa. There are 2 4-day matches in that A tour. So for Gautam Gambhir not to make that squad is a pretty stark message as far as we are concerned. But most of the squad that will play in Zimbabwe will then carry on to play that A series in Australia, in South Africa. It's a pretty settled team. The batting, as you would expect, some of these guys in good form, so you would want that to continue. And the bowlers' natural feeling is that there are guys who've been bowling for a very long time and need a bit of a break from the game. Even with this squad, you would think India would wall up Zimbabwe.